A while ago, I joined the Brackeys Game Jam 2022.1. Now, when you only have 1 week to develop an entire video game, it's a good idea to start small and not overcomplicate things, which is exactly why I spent the next 7 days making 3D graphics, particle effects, holographic monkeys, complex guards, sick beats, too much post-processing, Chad, lasers, explosive dogs, and I think you get the point, I overdid it. So the first step in making a stealth game is to create the player. He's going to be a super cool secret agent, so we'll give him some glasses for now. And wow, it's like I'm looking at the real James Bond right here. I mean, I can hardly tell the difference. Okay, don't worry, I remade this character later, so he looks much more debonair in the final game. Now it's time to allow the player to move around. Luckily, I made a third-person script before for my game run speed. So Control-C, Control-V, and we're good to go. After drawing up some slightly suspicious level designs in my notebook, I got to work on the world. First up came the terrain, which I easily made using Unity's terrain editor. Next, I tried to make the house. Now, I started to construct it out of cubes, but I quickly realized that I'm clearly not destined to be an architect. Also, I'd be making this house for the next few eons. This is taking too long. So there's this cool package for Unity called ProBuilder, which allows you to create 3D structures way faster. And yeah, it was pretty fast. Except for the times I forgot to save and Unity crashed, so I lost all my progress. That was actually really fun and not frustrating whatsoever. Next came the river. I didn't spend too long on this because it's just a big translucent cube. Also, it's harmless because our professional secret agent obviously knows how to swim, right? Okay, so maybe he didn't take swimming lessons as a child, I don't know. For the next trap, I took some inspiration from Wind Waker, the spotlights. Not only do these spotlights just look super detailed, but they also worked perfectly the first time. After some quick debugging, they now scan the area for the player. The next trap is the mansion guards. Now these guys you don't want to mess with. They've clearly been going to the gym twice a day because as you can see, they have very large eyebrows. They work as expected and they either stand still or walk in very repetitive movement patterns. If you're too loud, they notice you, so I added a sneak mechanic to get by them. Now this is some serious Ocean's 11 stuff right here. The next exterior trap is definitely my favorite one. Every mansion has to have a guard dog. It's like a given. This one is especially unique because, well, yeah, they explode. Also, what is that model for a dog? I don't even know what this is. The last two traps are lasers and spikes, but let's be honest, those are really boring to talk about. You touch them, you lose. The goal of the game is to collect a $1.3 trillion golden monkey and escape with it. These statues weren't too hard to make because I know a shortcut in Blender. The problem is, the owner of the place has laid out lots of fake holograms across the mansion, so you have to figure out which one is really real. Some of the traps and guards and stuff are fake too. To tell what's real and what's not, the player gets some legitimate shades. By putting them on, they can see what's really there. It basically filters out the holograms. This way, the game fits the jam's theme, it is not real. If you want to play this absolute joke of a stealth game, it's free on itch.io, so that's pretty cool. Also, the game's pretty difficult. You might fail a lot. Like, a whole lot. Yeah, have fun with that.